Let me just start by saying that this movie was, for 90% of the show, incredibly well done. It was intriguing, engaging, creepy, disturbing, and downright horrifying at moments. At the end, well, it broke down a bit, but let's put that aside for now. First off, the major misconception about this movie is that it's a critique of religion. I think that's a lazy conclusion. While yes, there is criticism of religion in the film, it's on the level of TikTok/YouTube critiques, nothing that anyone who's put any real thought into would count as weighty. In fact, in the movie, once these critiques are brought up, they are quickly shot down in less than a minute by one of our protagonists. So I can't conclude that criticism of religion is the director's driving factor here. The key point of this film revolves around a term hammered in about the middle, the word iteration. The antagonist, the evil dude, keeps talking about how religion is just iterations of each preceding one, going into a long visual explanation. The word pops up again and again throughout the movie, but let's skip ahead a bit to the culminating moments. Spoiler: as the night moves on, the man reveals the one true religion, which we come to find out is control. We follow the protagonist down into a cellar where we see the imagery of this one true religion, all suspiciously pagan and satanic in nature. It's only after this that she opens a door at the end of the room and sees the reality of what's taking place, metaphor alert. Okay, with this in mind, let's return to the idea of iteration. While the antagonist tries to place all monotheistic religions in the realm of iteration, and is easily swatted down by concise reason, it becomes obvious that his own religion is simply, and ironically, an iteration of every other form of human control and cruelty that has come before it. Now, tying this all together, since this movie is set in a Mormon landscape, let's quickly look at what Mormons believe. The LDS Church teaches that Jesus and Lucifer were brothers. When asked by Jehovah to make a plan for humanity, Lucifer chose control while Jesus chose free will. Jehovah liked Jesus' plan and condemned Lucifer for his. So going back to the one true religion, and taking in the pagan and demonic symbols, the deceit used to entrap, diminish, waver their faith, and ultimately kill these young girls, accompanied by all the other horrors taking place. It becomes difficult to come to any other conclusion than that what's happening is demonic. This sets up the irony of the movie. The man's religion is itself just another iteration of the second oldest belief system, Satanism. It's another version of the same control Lucifer tried to impose from the start, whose steps man has been following ever since. The same satanic lie being told since the beginning of time. In conclusion, rather than being a critique of religion, the movie actually reinforces the very biblical concepts of God and Satan that many reviewers seem to overlook. An oversight that's not surprising in a culture that has all but abandoned these ideas, where TikTok theology is well enough said. Now for the rest, the movie itself, as mentioned, was well done, intense, impactful, and scary, definitely worth watching. The ending, however, really dropped the ball with some fourth wall shattering, stupid decisions by the protagonist. "Why would she do that?" became the phrase I repeated over and over. Putting that aside, though, this was an excellent horror movie, with Hugh Grant doing an excellent job as a villain, and it stayed in my mind all night, creeping me out while I slept. Worth watching.